What's going on, everybody? Once again, welcome to the Mask Uncovered podcast, man. It's your man Jay Defense, man. Hit me up on the platforms, JAYDFENCE. More importantly, go to YouTube, subscribe, and like the channel, Mask Uncovered Podcast. That's where we at, Mask Uncovered Podcast.
It's your boy Hollywood Skid. Skids, check me out on the same platform, social media, same thing, Hollywood Skids. That's what we do.
And be ready, man, because here we come, man. But as we always do it this time, start off our podcast with guess who it is. Drink of the day, man. Skizzer, what you got for the people tonight, man? Show us the drink of the day.
This one right here, be careful with it. I call it Tap Your Toes Tito's.
Now, do you tap your toes
don't
first?
Start your shit. If you don't do it right, and she don't tap her toes, you made it wrong. Start off with the light margarita mix. Pay attention.
Now, do men tap their toes too, or
hey, if the chick make it, nigga, not too much. Y'all see that? There you go.
Oh, so that's a quickie. This is a quickie tap your toes.
You know it. House wine right here, sparkling lime. Gotta have this. This makes it complete. If you miss it, if you get something different, won't taste the same. She might not tap her toes. She might click her heels. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all see that? Just a little bit.
So you trying to get Aunt Dorothy in the house?
You know it. Tito's. Put all this in. Y'all see it? All this shit. It won't work. She won't tap shit. Nope.
So in other words, a little bit of everything, but a lot of that.
There you go. Heavy hand. Oh. Y'all see that? You see it. You see it.
You almost tapped your own toes.
What's my mixer? What's my stirrer? What's my stirrer? You gotta stir it up. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I forgot the salt. This is original drinks too, y'all. I made it up. You've never heard it before. Every week I do a new drink. They're all original.
Oh, so this is like the go-go salt and pepper. Oh, this is different.
Something like that, cuzzo. Something like that. I usually put it around the rims, but just throw a little in like that. Damn, what's wrong with your salt shaker? Just do that, you know what I'm saying? Not too much.
So this is more like the high blood pressure drink.
Oh, shit, nigga. Tap your toes. Like I said, if you make it wrong, you won't tap your toes. Nigga. You might leave. Nigga. What's up? You know how we do.
Always, my dude. There
you do. There you do. But all right, y'all. We're going to get into a little sad news.
You can't tap your toes in here, though.
Anyway, sad note. Lucia Harris, first woman to be drafted in the Basketball Hall of Fame, died last Tuesday. Born in 1955 from Mississippi. She was the first woman basketball player to be drafted in the NBA, and also the first woman to score a basket in the Olympics. So, condolences to her family, you know.
Especially in times like that. You know, that was big, you know, to definitely see how decent she was. She was drafted in the 7th round of the NBA. She never played an NBA game, obviously. She said that she thought it was too much for her. Like, she thought it was, you know, a lot of
She didn't think they were serious either, yeah. She said she didn't think they were serious.
But, you know, God bless her and her family, man. That was major to see something like that.
Definitely, bro. Definitely.
And on a lighter note, along with Black History, Willie O'Hare, Willie O'Ree, really is he got his number retired with the Boston Bruins. He was the first NHL hockey player.
Black
hockey player, and they called him like the Jackie Robinson of NHL. Mm-hmm. So that was major, especially, and then it was the day after Martin Luther King's birthday that we celebrated on Monday. That Tuesday, the Bruins played, and they retired the number, and all the NHL players wore number 22. Yeah. So that was major, man. It was good to see. So one bad thing for the culture, but a great thing to see. A good thing for our culture.
And something you might not know, he was blind in his right eye. He played this whole season blind in the right eye. So that alone was an accomplishment. So, you know, shout out to him.
And he didn't play a lot of professional games. I think he only played 22s with the Bruins. But still, he's played like 22 years, like professional.
Right.
Like, you know,
Right.
a lot of minor leagues and stuff. But it's still a blessing, like to see like the first NHL black hockey player. So that was major.
Real courageous because we used to just basketball, you know what I'm saying, music, just courageous to go out on a limb and do something different. So
And we always talk about Jackie Robinson with baseball and things of that nature. So it's good to see and bring out other important things that happen in the history with our
Right.
culture. So
right, yeah, we get serious a little bit. We don't clown all the time on this.
but we could get into it now.
I might need my man's shirt for the next topic, man. We get into these NFL playoffs because I'm still heartbroken, man. I don't know if I'm gonna get over it or not. But I'm the biggest Cowboys fan in the world, I think, next to my man Trizash. I'm definitely crying over this game, but I'm not gonna stick. I'm biased. I'm a Cowboys fan. I'll stay on this all night. But we gotta talk about the bum ass Patriots too. Forgot about them. Gotta talk about Kansas City. They blew. You know what I'm saying? We gotta talk about Tampa Bay. So, what do you think about the playoffs?
All
over
in
the
all,
weekend?
like I want you guys to always go back and watch our videos because I told you last week that the Cowgirls had the
Watch
best
your
chance,
mouth. Watch your mouth.
the best chance of losing out of the
didn't say
expected
that.
winners. That's why we have the
We're
videos.
gonna look back. You didn't
Okay,
say
so
that. To the San Fran.
we had a big ass argument. I swear, CTE. Although he's only a fan, I swear he got CTE. Every hit that the Cowgirls take, he take one too. But either way, obviously,
You did
out
say
of-
that. You did say that. I
out of
remember
all
now.
the
You said
expected
that.
winners, the only team that lost was the girls.
Watch your mouth.
Everybody had home field advantage, won. Every team that was favored won. So the Patriots, even if you go back to our podcast from week 4 when the Patriots was 2-2 and we were struggling and you guys were 4-0, I said, you know what? If the Patriots, what was your record?
We lost to Tampa Bay first game.
3-1. 3-1.
No.
Okay.
Correction.
And then y'all was smart girl. So either way, smart cowgirls. That's why we need participation.
You thought Arizona was gonna lose?
Out of the
To the Rams?
expected teams, I knew every winning team was going to come from
Except
the
the
home
Cowboys,
team,
you're trying to say.
except for the Cowboys. I said it.
Well,
It's
next
fact.
time I'm gonna call you so I can get some money off of it. Then if you
Well,
do that,
facts. All you
shit,
gotta
nigga,
do-
I'd have got paid.
You
then.
sat right beside me when I said it.
I'm calling you this week.
You sat beside me when I said it. So again, the Patriots, like, because I'm a Pats fan, obviously, we got our ass bust. I'm not going to shy away from
You
that.
got him what?
Ass bust. We started out 2-4. We wasn't even supposed to make the playoffs. They were saying Miami's a better team.
You got your ass
a
what?
better team. Bust.
Oh, okay.
Definitely.
I just didn't hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I
It's
could.
okay.
I consider.
Cowboys didn't go nowhere.
No,
You just gonna sit there?
No, but the only reason why we could sit on that,
Just say it.
only reason why we could sit on that is because when you're the underdog and you're going to the home team's facility, you are expected to lose. Whether you lose by 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
you're expected
that's
to
a
lose.
losers mentality.
The
Come
only
on,
fucking
cuz.
team
Come
that
on.
lost
That's how
at
you go to
home
the game.
was the Cowgirls. The only team that was favored to win. It had a home
You
game.
said that.
So the Patriots, okay, yeah, we lost. Okay,
How
we
did you
Buffalo.
lose though? Does that matter? How
Um,
did you lose?
How did we lose?
Them
Does that
motherfuckers
really
scored every
matter?
time they touched the ball.
And
I
they
don't you got to
and-
I thought your defense was so prideful.
You
And-
mad,
and you
mad.
know
The
what?
motherfuckers scored 7 times in a row on you
Yep.
motherfuckers.
Yep.
Come
And you
on.
are so
that
correct.
don't mean nothing.
I cannot.
You
I
right.
You
cannot,
all didn't even show up.
I cannot even duck from that.
You can't,
You're
cuz.
spot on. We didn't show
Well, we ain't
up.
that mad.
We had.
We're not as mad as you.
Hold on, but you know.
Yeah,
what's
you
crazy?
are. You have to
No, I'm
be.
not.
You have to be. So
Yo.
But we're not. We taking it. We good.
Even
know-
better. Even better
You
than
all-
that.
Your team always do it. Y'all play good and then.
oh
Shorty,
shit, she
even better than
disrespectful
that.
in here.
Even
Oh
better than
shit.
that.
Yes, I
Oh,
got
shit.
this.
Even better than that. We are a rookie quarterback team.
Oh, hold on. Here, tap your toe. Here you go. Tap your toe. Woo!
So, but all in all, you still got to look at the whole perspective.
What is it,
Whether
sir?
you lose by 150,000, right? We had a rookie quarterback lead us to the playoffs. When we had our original bet, we were supposed to only possibly make the playoffs. You guys were supposed to only make the Super Bowl. The way we were going, and we'll go back and watch the videos, please. Mascot podcast, but because you got CTE, you don't remember that conversation.
I'm a Cowboys fan, so I think we're gonna make the Super Bowl every year.
And that's what the fuck is wrong with you, cowgirls.
Nothing wrong
That's
with
what
us.
the problem is.
Nothing wrong with
And
us.
I guarantee you probably gonna sit up and say y'all make the Super Bowl next year.
I'm a fan.
Y'all gonna draft the offensive lineman in the draft. And y'all
No, we're
say,
gonna cut the offensive line coach. I mean, the offensive coordinator. He's gone.
We ain't cutting him.
He's gone. The head coach is gone.
And McCarthy ain't going.
Jerry Jones. Hopefully he get
Kill.
I ain't even want to say nothing bad about the young man.
Hopefully,
I want to say nothing bad about the young man.
Hopefully COVID run through his.
You said we had a rookie quarterback. I can go on quarterback for Bill Belichick. It's a system he runs. It didn't work. Let's talk about that. It didn't work.
No, let's talk about
I could quarterback for fucking Belichick and go to the Super Bowl. You heard them motherfuckers announce it years ago. Like, yo, we got a bunch of wide receivers from Roxbury right now. Did he not say that? Did he not say that?
Yes, he did.
I could
Dorchester.
quarterback for
He actually said
Belichick.
Dorchester.
Well,
Yeah,
okay. I could quarterback for Belichick.
No,
He had a system.
He said, see, you got your shit mixed up. He said Tom Brady's throwing to wide receivers from Dorchester. And that's why Tom Brady's last year was when he had wide receivers from Dorchester.
Okay.
Left because obviously
Tom
Bill
Brady
Belichick
last year had
2 years ago.
2 years.
Oh, 2
I'm
years.
talking
Yeah.
about his
But it
comment.
was
said
through the
last
Belichick
year.
His
system.
comment
Right.
was,
It was through the Belichick system.
and Tom Brady still led us again to the playoffs. So again, here we go. So
he didn't lead y'all to the playoffs.
Belichick did.
okay, so here we go.
But we was there.
I love the
didn't
way
see y'all.
I love the deflection. Okay, I love the deflection. You know why?
Ain't no deflection.
only-
We both lost in the first round.
That's it.
Both of us.
Who's expected to lose in the
Oh
first
man,
round?
if you a
Whoever
fan,
lose.
if you're a real fan, you expect your team to win. Don't hear that
Oh
shit.
yeah, I love it.
Don't
Oh
hear
yeah,
that
you're
shit.
a real fan. I love my team. You know what? I'm a 10-point underdog going into another person's environment, and I lose. Oh, guess what? I'm hurt.
didn't
I was
just
supposed to
lose.
Okay, I got blown out. Now you're the fucking favorite at home, and you lose
Lose.
Yeah, I mean,
by fucking double figures. Like, what the
technicalities.
how's that
man.
the same?
Technicalities, man.
Where-
The refs were from New
double
England.
figures.
The refs were from New England and ain't want us to win.
You know what I love about
I can
this?
tell you where the refs
This
were.
shows you how
I can tell you where the
dumb
refs.
the cowgirl fans are. This literally shows it.
I can
Like,
tell you where the refs wasn't from.
they'll
Legit.
tell you.
Right.
They'll
Niggas could get up
definitely.
to the line and down the ball.
Yeah,
like-
and he was drunk. He was drunk. He couldn't stand up.
Oh yeah, and guess what?
And we paid
What is the
ours.
quarterback or the lineman supposed to do?
This is good.
Hand a referee the football. Everybody in football knows that,
So if there's no
except for the
referee
two
around,
cowgirls.
No.
Only the two cowgirls.
If there's
No.
no referee around, you won't
No.
give that shit to my
Actually-
nigga. Hike that bitch.
No.
You
Check
see
the
it.
rules.
You
Actually,
see it.
all the ref has to do is touch the ball.
That's
So it
all.
doesn't matter if he hands it to the center, long as the ref's hands on the ball. You don't have to hand it to the ref. So no,
Okay.
technically
Sure.
you're wrong.
I like the way you drunk with that. Because guess what the fuck you supposed to do? Hand the football
The ref has
to the
spot
referee.
ball,
Yeah.
yeah.
You have to.
He
And
he
it-
has to touch
No,
it.
you sound
cuz.
like
he has to
that.
touch it.
You sound like exactly what happened.
Nah,
you sound like
Skiz, he has
that's exactly what happened. You don't
'Cause-
even get it.
Because
That's why I love.
Skiz.
Y'all understand how
He has
goofy
to
these
spot
cowgirl
the ball.
fans are? This is what he.
But
he
are you
even said it,
you're
though.
happy with your performance? Like, what are you
I
talking
made the
about?
playoffs
You-
with a rookie quarterback.
I'm just saying, you act
and
like
I'm
you got
happy that
something to celebrate. Is what I'm saying. Yeah, we lost, but what are you celebrating today?
I celebrate that we
We
made the
wasn't supposed to
playoffs
be.
with a rookie quarterback. Like we're rebuilding.
Losers
We started out-
mentality.
we started out 2-4.
Okay.
We were supposed to be the bum team in the AFC.
And
And we still made the
You
playoffs.
supposed to be
Miami,
the winner.
I got my man. Hey,
Yeah,
Dave,
just
shout out to you, my man,
Little
Dave.
technicalities we didn't
Miami.
expect. Little
Same for us.
technicalities we didn't
Same for
expect.
us.
Slow
They
down,
don't say
Bullet.
for
We had
y'all.
the
Slow down,
Oh,
Bullet.
yeah.
Slow down,
He
Bullet.
can't play
Same
defense.
shit.
They
We
scored
had
like
the
7 times in a
same
row
thing.
on you all. He
Same thing.
can't play
Same
defense.
thing.
Listen.
But Dallas
I don't
and
think-
Pats weren't the only team to play that day.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's
So
it. It is what it is.
without yelling and
Talk
being
about the two losing teams.
without being
that hurt. That's
absurd, right?
Y'all
So
supposed to be the champs, though.
everybody knew, just like from the beginning when our first original bet started off. When the
What bet
Patriots
now? We
started
bet
off-
something.
When our
What bet?
Patriots started off 2-4, we wasn't even supposed to make the playoffs, right? We was the worst team
Said
in the
that.
AFC. Okay, the Dallas Cowgirls had one of the
Watch
best
your mouth.
records and continue to be one of the best teams in the NFC.
Says
Okay.
who? Says who?
So,
Says who?
how many wins did you guys have?
No. I'm
Alright.
talking about who said we was a good team.
You
We lost.
did.
We lost.
Man, you argued on camera when I said Kansas City
I
was
have
going
to
to be a
say
better
that.
team.
I have to say
Man, you
that.
argued
At
on-
the time, they were.
All right, enough of that. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, they weren't the only
Because
teams that played.
Obviously, the game's over with that. Like, so, if y'all can't sit up there and get that pie in the face, being a Cowgirl fan, saying that wasn't one of the first, a fucked up loss for y'all, this shall be it. Obviously,
But yeah, you're right. We're not gonna
then,
beat the
if
dead
you,
horse.
if you
Right.
can't eat that, then
You're
fuck
right.
it.
You're
Ain't
right.
nothing I can say or
They
do.
used
Just
to
to
it.
Y'all was
wrap it up.
home and you fucking
To
lost.
wrap it up quick,
But we're talking.
we used to getting robbed.
That's all.
Okay,
Here we go.
chalk it up to that.
Here we
Y'all
go.
always gonna make excuses.
And we gotta talk
Sorry-ass
about
fucking
We
Cowgirl.
used to getting robbed.
because we're talking about the
But when
NFL
we said we
playoffs.
get wrong, we wasn't getting wrong. We got
Have
wrong
to
too.
still talk about Kansas City did their job. Pat Mahomes still
Every home team. Every home team won.
That's
Except
what
for
I
one.
would've said. That's I got you. I
Okay,
feel
I'm
you.
sorry, I'm
You
sorry,
want
go
to go
ahead.
back to the Cowboys and try to kill
No.
me. I'm just talking
no.
about we're still on the NFL playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
We're not talking about the losers anymore. We got to still give props to Mahomes and Brady. You know what I mean? They played too. It wasn't just
Yep,
about
yep, yep.
Cowboys and the Pats.
Yep.
So they did what they had to do at home. They still look the strongest. I think I see Tampa Bay and Kansas City in the Super Bowl again. I see a repeat. That's what I see.
Yo, to be honest with you, I don't see Kansas City making it out of AFC. I definitely like Tampa Bay coming out of NFC. But I'm looking at, like I said last week, Tennessee. But if the way Buffalo showed up, man, Buffalo gonna beat the shit out of Kansas City. Buffalo going to the Super Bowl. So I hate to change my pick. Like last week, I had
Green Bay
Tennessee.
and Buffalo.
Only reason why I had
Ooh.
Tennessee is because they got Derrick Henry coming back, but how strong is he
Green
gonna
Bay.
come back? If Derrick Henry really comes back to be Derrick, he's coming off a major surgery. So if he's healthy, I definitely got Tennessee doing their thing. But like the way Buffalo playing, Buffalo gonna probably chalk up Kansas City. Buffalo going to the Super Bowl. I got Tampa Bay, and right now, if Henry ain't healthy like he should be, then I got Buffalo. So
Okay, that's respectable.
and then COVID might take advantage of some of these athletes or what have you.
Who's he?
So with that being said, like I'm just saying, some of these athletes might, they might be celebrating too much, drinking champagne with their friends and family, going to clubs and all that shit, and they might come home with that Hachoo. So speaking on that COVID, Stephen A. Smith, he was off for First Take for a whole month, and it comes out that
Cowboy
he said-
hater.
he came out and said that he had COVID. He said he had it early December, thought he was going to get better.
Right.
And then he actually had to go to the hospital New Year's Eve. And he said he spent his New Year's Eve in the hospital. And
Into New Year's.
what he's saying is if he didn't have the vaccine, the doctors is telling him he would have died. He said he had it that bad that if he didn't have the vaccine, he would have died. So to some of the COVID adversaries or people that think that I don't need the vaccine, or should you take his word for it? Was he paid to say that? I don't know. But this is the man that's sitting on TV saying that he had COVID bad. Like he had to be admitted to the hospital. He almost lost his life. And the doctors told him if he didn't get vaccinated, he would have been dead. What do you feel about something like that? You think he bullshitting? You think he's right? You think that makes you want to get the vaccine? Because you already said on camera you ain't even vaccinated.
Nope. I definitely want to hear from his doctor because I hope he's not lying about that because that's critical. I hope not. You know what I mean? But he's an advocate for the shot. I mean, to the extreme. Like, he's always on Kyrie and saying he's an idiot for not taking it. So I would love to hear. His word is not valid with me. That's just me. I'd love to hear the doctor who said that he almost died if he wasn't vaccinated. You know what I mean? I'd love to hear more. I'm not saying he's lying, but I don't take his word for it myself that he would have died if he wasn't vaccinated. That's the first story I've heard of that. And I know a lot of people who's vaccinated, you know what I mean? But isn't that the first story you heard about someone who was vaccinated and almost died? Like, you know someone else who's vaccinated and almost died?
Oh, good question. I've heard and know of stories that people that are vaccinated that said that it didn't affect them as much as what Stephen A. is admitting to.
Right, and he was seemingly healthy, right? I didn't know any about any underlying health issues or anything with him, right? He was fairly healthy from what I know.
From what I know, like he
I
didn't
haven't
disclose if he had asthma,
right, right.
diabetes, anything like that. So everybody's situation is different. So
Right.
I don't want to spend a weekend on Stephen A. Smith.
No, but it's important for you to put out the truth with this. I think it's so much false truth with this vaccination, not taking it. What happens? Doctor said this. It's so much to this, man. It's just scary because whose word do you take? Because ultimately, we don't find out what's good with this until years to come. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's right? We're fighting about who's right and wrong right now. Like, who is right?
And in addition to what you're saying, and then we get off of this, but I don't know if everybody know, but you could Google who Candace Owens is. But once Stephen A. Smith went on, First Taker said that this was Candace Owens' tweet.
Okay.
Stephen A. Smith caught COVID, was hospitalized with severe symptoms, and almost died. He believes that this is proof that the vaccine he received worked because he only almost died. We did it, y'all. We've reached peak stupidity as a species. So,
Candace Owens said that shit?
yes.
You know
so
what?
I had to read that. I snapshotted. I wanted to read it verbatim what she said. I didn't want to document my own words with it. So she's laughing at it. Like, she's like some people that don't want to get vaccinated and so forth or what have you. So she's almost like, so it's like Stephen A. Smith's supposed to be the god for vaccinations. And like, she's clowning him. So along the lines of what you're saying, like,
I'm not a Candace Owens fan, but
you can believe what
you
she's
can
saying.
pick. She's so hated that when she does tell the truth or tell something that you need to listen to, you won't listen to it because she's so far on the other side. You know what I mean? You won't take it, literally, or you won't take it to heart.
Yeah,
But
because
if you
all
really
the other
listen
stuff
and
she
put your
already
emotions to side and listen to some things she say, it's right. Like, you take bad and good and you filter it and you make it work for you. So don't always just discount someone just because they're on the opposite side of your views. It could be something that could help you. That's all. And I get it from her sometimes. I pick and choose what I need from me, from everybody, and I make my decisions for me and my family. So everybody else do what they do. You know what I'm talking about?
All right, we ain't gonna beat that up. What we on next, man? Where we at?
We on your boy Kanye, and woo, it's a lot going on with this. Hold on, let me take some of this tap your toes. Hold on.
As long as you don't tap the motherfuckers in front of the camera, you do whatever you want to do.
You gotta not get home.
Not allowed to tap his toes.
Watch your mouth.
Oh,
You
you're
don't
a
get
tap
the tap.
dancer is what you saying. Oh, I'm sorry.
If you make it right and they don't tap your toes, put a little more Tito's in it. Not Tito's, Tito's. But anyway, back to Kanye. This is a whole bunch of clown shit going on with this dude.
Oh, God.
Oh man, he ain't getting invited to birthday parties.
What?
He's beating fans up. I mean, allegedly. Allegedly, because they said
he got the invite. He was definitely at the birthday party.
now he didn't get the invite. Travis Scott opened the back
Dropped the
door
line,
and snuck
dropped
him
the
in.
line to him. Travis Scott dropped it. I was gonna tell
Kim
you.
was like,
He sent
nigga,
her the
Pete
text.
Davidson is in here. You let this motherfucker in here. But anyway, it's just a lot of I think it's regular shit going on with them that we go through every day. They're just in the spotlight. Like he's emotional, I think, because of the breakup, and he's acting like most motherfuckers act, like trying to get in the house. Like things change when it's a breakup. Like you can't do the same things you used to do when you was with the chick. You know what I mean? Like some things are cut off. She trying to get smashed. You know, like Peter Davidson might have been in the house. They might have been in the front room. Like you just can't do what I learned the hard way. You just can't do what you used to do
But at
when
the
you're in a
end of the
relationship.
day, none of that shit should matter because those are his kids.
Nah, I'm not
And the
saying he
kids
shouldn't
come
be able
first.
to see. No, of course, that's not what I'm
If anybody
saying.
got an invite, it should have been him. That nigga don't gotta come.
But
He come when he leave or later on or.
But what do we know is true? Because she said she never keeps his kids from him. It's just I'm just saying it's more rule. It's rules now. Like when you break up with
Rules to
someone,
this shit.
it's rules, right? A nigga can't just come and see his kids when they want, and you got another man in the motherfucker, or it's all type of dysfunction in the house. If the nigga can come in, your old can come in, see his kids while you doing something ugly to the new nigga in the bathroom, like what's the limits? Is what I'm saying.
Like yo, but
That's
like
different though. But we talking about a kid's birthday party. You talking about a regular
But he said he was
pop-up
going to
to the
do.
house.
He said he was going to do separate. What? No, I'm not saying.
I was gonna
Kanye.
say, 'cause
I'm not saying allegedly. He said he was going to do a separate party.
No.
for her.
Allegedly, she said that. Kim said she
That they was
thought
my fault. Go ahead.
that she was going to do a birthday party for Chicago. That's his daughter. And he was going to do a separate birthday party for their daughter. That's what she said that she assumed
Right.
was going to happen.
You're right. Yep.
So Kanye is saying that he went on Instagram and all of that, saying, I'm trying to find
the party.
and I'm trying to call Tristan and all kind of other people. And Travis Scott, yo, he kind of threw you under the bus, my man. He's like, yo, Travis Scott dropped the address to where they was at, and he showed up. But then they showed pictures of him at the spot. He enjoyed himself, it looked
Yep.
like, and everything was peaceful. So at least he got to see or be around his daughter on her birthday.
But I feel like even if I did a party and if I did a party for Dallas and he did a party for Dallas, either way we should be at both of them. He's at my party I did. I'm at. That's our kid. We are the parents.
But
Okay.
Can
don't-
nobody else say
okay.
shit?
But don't
so
it-
hold on, let's stop there, right? Let's just stay with that real quick. Now, if I can't stand you, I don't want to be around you. I moved on, you moved on. This is both our kids, so I would say I'll have the kid from noon to 6. You can have the kid 6 to midnight, and the kid spend the night with you. There's nothing wrong with that dynamic.
There's
also,
nothing wrong with it.
Right.
But at the end of the day, if it's that child's birthday, I don't give a fuck if I hate you to death. One of us, nigga, we gonna have to bite the bullet and we gonna have to find I don't gotta talk to you at the party. You over here, I'm over here. But we are gonna be at this party.
we don't have to be at the same birthday. But I'm not saying
And
that.
that's not the
We're not talking
dynamic
about-
for all relationships.
Right, that's all I'm saying. Is like you got to understand that aspect of it.
You
So-
might be the nigga. The nigga might be the one who punch you in the face at birthday parties or something. Should he be
Right.
in there? That's what I'm
Right.
saying. It
Right.
could be volatile, and some
And him and the
situations
mother
are not
don't
the
get
same.
along, him and the
But,
sister
that,
don't get along.
but
So
you're still losing the focus because it's not about what we got going on. It's about the kid. It's the kid's birthday.
well, long as
Right,
the kid
all
is
right,
good-
yeah.
long as-
Right,
long as
so
the kid's
so
good
take
both
so
parents.
take that so
Now,
take that
if
combination
we
to
cut
the
the
mouth
cake,
and
If we cut
see
the
it.
cake and then you want to fucking smack the shit
Got
out
you.
of me, that's something different.
Right,
You
I'm-
made it through the cake and the
Right, you
celebration.
gonna take
Now,
that for your
whatever
kid.
happens after that, okay. But nigga, we here for one common reason, and that's the child. Fuck what we got.
So
going
what
on.
you're saying is you'll take that combo to the eye in front of your kids for the sake of your kids. Because this nigga say the nigga's volatile. If he come in, you know you getting your ass kicked. Say you know that. So you like, damn, we gotta do this for the kids. So I'm gonna take this motherfucking ass whooping because my son needs his father here. That's what is that the decision you're gonna
It
make?
could be.
I hear you.
Not
Let's
me.
go. I need a girl like that.
I for separate parties. It's okay to have separate parties. I'm good with that.
I think so.
At what point do motherfuckers become adults and realize
It has
everything ain't
nothing-
about
it has
them.
nothing
Like,
I don't know.
You had kids together. So before all this shit happened, y'all was best friends.
I agree.
Nigga,
100%.
you online, this nigga's on Instagram, he with some chick, she on Instagram, he with some nigga. Y'all ain't that worried about it. It's not that big of an issue. You living your life, he living his life. So when it comes to the kid, fuck all of that. It's about y'all coming together for this kid that
I
y'all
agree.
made.
I agree. That's common sense. But
And
when
then tomorrow, what's gonna happen? Now Kanye's on the front page doing some shit with the white girl, and then she on the
Julian
next page
Fox, yeah.
with this nigga. So all that shit y'all did at the birthday party don't even fucking matter
But Pete
because y'all
Davidson
still doing the
isn't.
same shit
Pete
y'all did
Davidson
before
really
the
ain't a
party.
nigga.
I
But
agree.
either way,
What
I
kind of
agree.
shit is
Pete
that?
Davidson
I agree,
ain't
but
a nigga.
once emotions
You know,
is,
the-
once emotions are
Once
involved,
again, it's on.
emotions is a drug and a alcohol all in once.
Situation.
That common sense go out the window when
I
a breakup
agree.
comes. All that
It all
common
depends.
sense goes
I
out the
agree.
window. That's
I
no
agree.
shit.
But I feel
I
like
threw
when
it
it
out the window before,
When
so I
I
know.
feel like when it comes to the kids, that's what's more important.
I
The
bel-
kids didn't have
100%.
to be here. That's a choice that we made. So we
100%.
have to suck it up and do whatever we got to do to make it through so that these kids see
Well,
that
sucking
we can do
isn't
that.
what they was doing if they had kids.
I
But
agree,
anyway, let me
100%.
finish
It's about
off.
the kids.
Listen.
Fuck
What was
us.
they
Hold on.
Just don't
Hold
work
on,
like
listen.
that all the time. But I agree. I definitely agree, baby. I definitely
I
agree.
agree.
Answer
I
that
know
one
it don't
second.
work all the time.
It should.
That's what the problem is.
But you
Big
know
That's
problem.
what you teaching these kids.
But you know what
though.
do work? You
Big
know what
problem.
do work? Moving on, because we can stay on Kanye every day, all day, man. So, it ain't a easy transition, but this is what we do. It's like hot topics and what have you. So, I'm not sure if everybody know, but you can easily Google something like this, man. There's an Illinois judge, Robert Adrian. He reversed a sexual assault conviction of Drew Clinton. Drew only spent 5 months in prison. This is the same judge that sat at his trial. Now, he was coming up for sentencing 5 months later. And the judge says,
sip of
you
this.
know what? I'm going to go ahead and let you go, man. You spent enough time in jail, and because I think that on appeal, you're going to win. So you out of this. Now, he's accused of sexually assaulting a 16-year-old girl. Now, this is rich being rich, obviously. Drew Clinton, millions of dollars came from it. The 16-year-old girl actually ended up saying her name and everything. Her name is actually Cameron Vaughn.
Right.
And she was visiting his sister's
Graduation party.
Graduation party. And this dude puts a pillow over her face, starts raping her. Man, and here we go with a situation like this. Like, is this a race? Is this a privilege? Is this a whites only judge? Like, what's
I mean, everything turns into race, but let's keep this at what it is. This judge needs to be disbarred. He convicted the. He was the judge who convicted the dude. You overturn it because you said he did enough time. He did, you know what I'm saying? That's enough punishment. Like, based on the parents, the environment, the parent. He's blaming the parents, everybody, but Drew. He's blaming everybody but Drew. But he convicted him. So what about yourself? Like, you convicted the dude. It's time to do his time. Like, you overturning it?
Let me add this, right? Now, since then, because of the feedback coming back from, obviously, violent offenders coming back and attacking some similar to, like, the, what's the pet people, whatever. But either way, so this is what happened. He's been reassigned to civil matters,
Right,
such as small claims and probate dockets. So
Right. He's still working.
he's been penalized in that aspect where he's no longer sitting as a judge on those cases.
Right.
He still has his position as a judge.
Yep.
I don't think his
It's a process.
monetary value has went down. But
Right. And it's a
so was he
sorry.
punished? But also, like, now this kid is out. You double jeopardy. You can't retry him.
And it's a petition to get him disbarred, I think.
Yeah,
they got
it is.
20,000
It is.
votes
It is.
right now.
So-
20,000 signatures.
But I believe you need the governor to step in and
Yeah.
all of that. So
But it starts
it
with the
might not be
petitioning.
over by damn sight. But
Right,
like,
right.
is this one of those, here we go again? If that was a minority sitting in front of a judge that shit, we could even talk about, just to bring it up, that one young lady that was 60 years old and stabbed her pimp, and like finally she got out after 20
Yeah, I
years
remember
ago.
that
I
case.
forgot her name. I wish I had to Google that, but just to transition into it. But you know, she had to sit behind bars all of that time, and it's like, how can we have people that look like themselves continue to take care of people that look like themselves? Do we need more judges that are minorities? And minorities is any field you want to put it in. I'm not just putting this on like, you know, blacks. You know, it's any minority you want to come into. Like even the LGBTQ is part of that now, and Chinese or what have you.
That's
but
another episode.
Now we're dealing with it. But now we're dealing with a dynamic of somebody that's probably going on field trips with his parents. His parents are lawyers, and things of that nature.
Right.
Fucked up situation altogether, man. But again, we don't want to
Oh,
downturn
dang.
it.
Just hearing that story, that shit pisses me off.
Yeah.
That's why. And that's where the problem is. So you convict people who've done less, they get more time. But this, you mean tell me that he could really do that to a minor? And then you're gonna tell me that all he's gonna get is this time?
5 months.
I've seen such things where somebody done raped somebody and did 3 years. Got out.
And rape somebody again.
This nigga living his best life. He could go get a job. He could move where the fuck he want to. But what about the person that you traumatized?
Exactly.
What about the person
Right.
you did harm to? Because that
Exactly.
shit's not over for them
Right.
in
Exactly.
3 years.
That's
And for
my
them
point.
to walk down the street and accidentally bump into you, that shit starts all over again for them.
It's like she's
But
being
for
raped
you,
all over again.
You're living your
Yeah.
best fucking life,
Yeah.
and that's what they think is okay. It's okay. So
And
they're
it's-
gonna let you like. So 3 years was enough time.
He didn't even do that.
Yo, but either way, his official sentence was supposed to be 4.5 to 5 years.
And that's
What he
not
did,
enough
138
time.
days?
And the judge let him
That's
go
138
5
days. No.
months. He was like 5 months. He was sentenced and then came out in January. He was like, listen, you know what? Enough time. I think you're gonna beat on the
Yeah,
pit.
less
That's
than that,
fucked
yeah.
up. But
That's not enough time. Cause let a black man get caught in New Hampshire with a piece of crack. That nigga doing 10 fucking years for selling that crack. But you mean tell me he can go rape somebody and you only gotta do 3 years?
Right.
Fuck out of here.
And like we can get into the black and white, and you know we
I won't
always
even
we
say
always
black.
get the
I
short
take
end
that
of the
back.
stick. But let's get back to
Right.
the victim. It doesn't matter
right,
what color
right,
she
right,
was.
right. That's what I was gonna say.
She's doing a life sentence. Cause like you said, that shit's in her head. They said she was a good student. Now she's average. Like it's mentally fucking her up, and she got to deal with that the rest of her life. So it doesn't matter who you are. If you a victim of sexual assault or rape, it's gonna that you doing a life sentence. It's this dude got 138 days, or you said 5 months, 6 months. What the fuck is that? And who the fuck are you as a judge? Because that's not legal, what he did. You can't overturn that based on what you thought and what the circumstances are. That's why you're demoted to what
Right.
you're doing now,
Right.
and that's why there's petitions out to get you the fuck out of there.
But the
Come on.
demotion doesn't help. Because now
But
they put you
it's
in
a
a lower
procedure.
position, but you still gonna be railroading nigga. You think I want you in charge of my fucking probation?
But that's, I mean,
I'm not-
I don't control that.
You
That's
think
just
I
the
want-
process.
Why do you want him to be in charge of anything else?
I don't want him to be charging nothing, but that's the process. Like, we ain't got nothing to do
Why?
with that. Why?
A demotion is the last thing you should have got. The first thing that should have happened was, nigga, you was fucking fired. Disbar, however they gotta do it, that's what they need to
Right.
do because that shit is not justice.
And right, and we're gonna go. It's other shows. We're gonna go on to this because this shit is crazy. But we got to go on now to the what we do every episode. We mask it off. Unmasked thought question of the day is, I don't know. It's your joint this week because this one, man, I don't know, my dude.
Hold on, we might need a sip for this because we friends be going off the
Here we
side.
go.
And that
So
low
now-
top.
Nah, this is.
Listen,
Put your seatbelt on.
when you think about dating, right? So we're looking at how many dates should it take
Make me another one of these.
for a man to take a woman on a date before he asks her to come back to the crib. So, you know, hey, let's meet at Applebee's, let's meet at Dunkin' Donuts, let's meet wherever. So you're taking a female on a date. How many dates is what we call prevalent to, hey, come back to the crib, let's do Netflix and chill. Now, you can add what Netflix and chill means to you. I'm not incorporating that idea. And it's almost a part two to it, like our females playing possum when it comes to dating men. So in other words, like, so if you're dating a man or if you go on 2 dates and he asks you to come back to the crib, are you just
Y'all see it?
playing with them like you just want to go on dates and get free movie tickets, free food? Like, are you horny and you want to be with him too? Do you want to make him earn it? So 2-part question, kind of along the same lines. Like, and this is where we take our masks off and we be comfortable with saying
Raw.
what people don't want us to say. We want to say how we really feel, like what we really think. And that's why we have females in the audience. Y'all gonna hear, you already been hearing some voices from the females in the audience. So I'm always gonna start off with my co-host, and then we're gonna open it up to some of the females here.
Man, I think you know what you want, like, from the beginning. Like, I don't think there's any time on what you know what I mean? If you're into a dude or you're into a girl, you make that decision right there, I think, on what's going to happen, especially if it's chemistry. You know what I mean? I think you know in your head where it's going to lead. It doesn't, it's no timing on when when she should invite me to the crib or she should come to my crib. There's no time on chemistry. I think it happens. And it could be, I can meet someone tonight and it could feel right. And I can invite or they can invite me.
From a male's point of view, if you're taking a female out when you first meet her and you say, hey, nice to meet you, I want to, you know, I met you at the library, I met you at the club, it doesn't matter, but I want to take you out.
Yep.
So from a male's point of view, how many dates you think you need to take her on? Because obviously the first date isn't going to be come to my house with Netflix and chill. You might say, hey, let me take you out to Applebee's, Legal Seafood, depending on your money.
It could be.
So I'm just asking, from a male's point of view, in your eyes, if you met a female, how many dates you think you should take a female on before you even invite her back to your crib?
But was you listening to me?
Yeah, but just
I said
just throwing
there's,
out.
I don't me myself. I don't have a count on it. It can happen the first night. Like motherfuckers who met their better half happened on one night and they together 60 years. So I can't myself put a time or count on dates.
But we want you to be bigger and better than just your individual thought. What we're asking, listen.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Just
I
did. If not you, let's just say you're talking about the next person. Just anybody. We're talking about males in general. You're not.
But how do you
specific.
know it's not a high percentage? You think like me.
But
like, so I can't put a count and think like it should be 2 days, 3 days.
What we're asking you ideally. Like, so in other words, you might say, okay, when I meet a female, I might bag her in one night. Then I might be a cornball. I might say, I need 20 days. So I'm just asking you if, as a male, seeing male counterparts, and you're meeting a decent woman in the world, do you think it should be 1 date, 7 dates? Not what you would typically do. What do you think
is what I've been saying. Ideally, it's the situation and it could be tonight, next night, any night. I don't have a count on a date, ideally, because it could be anything.
Okay.
And I think most would agree with me. And if I'm wrong, that's why we got a
I
crowd.
definitely think you're wrong. But
Okay, that's why we have a crowd. You're right. That's why we have a crowd. I can't put a count. I can't put a limit on a date.
We have 3 women in the room.
Right.
We're going to go one
Right.
by one from the female's perspective
Right.
of that same type of question. How many dates do you think that a man should take a female on before he should even
invite them to the crib?
Before you feel like you're insulted, like with him inviting you back to your crib.
Shit.
I mean, I think that but we talking about adults, right?
Adults, grown people.
So
Right. Okay.
I think that from a female point of view, what are you looking for as a female out of this date or out of this man that you're dating? Clearly, you could be dating someone or going out on a date with someone for very different reasons. You could be going out on a date because you're looking for a life partner. You could be going out on a date because you want to have sex with somebody. So it depends on what you're looking for. So my thing is, if you the girl that want to go out on a date because you just looking for somebody to have sex with, then it's going to happen on the first night, period. But if you're looking for someone to be a life partner, it may take a while. I won't put a necessary number on the amount of dates because it could happen in 5 dates. It could happen in, 20 dates.
Exactly.
It's based on, in my opinion, are you and this person on the same page if you're looking for a life partner? If you're looking to smash somebody, it doesn't matter what, if you and this person is on the same page.
Exactly.
But if you're looking for a life partner, meaning that these particular dates that you're going on is getting into deep conversation, you're actually getting to know each other, and you're actually getting to spend time with each other outside of dinner dates. Are you going around friends and family? Are you getting to see this person, what I call in the light of day? Meaning that when you first start dating someone, both parties got their representatives at the table. But I need to see who you are. Are you a liar? Are you a cheater? Do you have multiple children that I don't know about? This is part of me getting to know you if I'm looking for a life partner. So that can all depends on, what you're looking for, in my opinion.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's vague.
wait,
The question's
no,
vague. No, I'm
no,
just saying.
no.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just saying, right.
It's pretty much what she said. It all depends on the situation. I know. I'm grown enough, so I know when I meet you,
I'm Skids, Hollywood Skids.
Hollywood Skids.
Yeah.
If I know that I'm meeting you and we get to know each other, and I know what kind of relationship we want, that I want. If I just want to fuck you, that's exactly what I'm gonna tell you. If I want something longer, it's gonna take a couple of dates, or it might take, like she says, 5, 6, 7 dates. But if I know what I want at the moment, and I'm meeting you at that moment, then that's what it is, and that's it.
That's
and I'm gonna tell you what it is. And
That's what I'm saying. It's
Because
vague.
we
I
grown.
can't get no numbers on.
Well, hold
yeah.
on, go ahead. Let me just.
No, I'm not
I
giving
just-
no.
go ahead.
Just saying.
Yeah, but
I got a
everybody
part
know.
to say.
But people know what they want to do. You already know, like, as a grown person, as an adult, we've been living this adult. You know what you want. You know if you want to fuck. You know if you want to just hang out. We could be cool. Like, you could be my clubbing buddy. Like, I like hanging out with you. We want to be a friend. I don't want to smile. You just a good person to go out with. I could kick it with you. We could talk about shit. Or you could be that other motherfucker that's like, okay, maybe down the line, I could see this going somewhere. So it's not just either we smashing or I see myself with you later on. Like, people come into your life for different reasons. You could be that, like I said, it could be a just smash and pass. We could smash here and there, because that means I'm not looking to be in a relationship. I'm out here just having fun, living my life. Right. So we gonna smash, keep it moving. When we hook up, it might only be about smashing. That's what we gonna do. When I see you, we gonna go have some drinks. We might go to a movie. Let's go get something to eat. But then after that, it's a smash because that's what we do. That's what we intended. We both know what it is. But then you could be that person that I just like hanging out with and I don't want to smash. I don't want to fuck you. I don't see you like that. So I hang out with you. It's cool. We could do it all the time. Let's do this. Like, you like my energy. I like your energy. But then I could meet you, and then you could be that person. Like, I'm like, damn, well, you know, maybe me and them could, we could be somewhere further along. So we're working towards that. It's smashing. It's not going to happen like right off because it's going to fucking throw everything off.
Baby.
All right,
Right,
so let
baby.
me say this. I love this. I love everything that everybody said, right?
All of us.
Now, I love it.
No numbers.
No numbers,
On
right?
dates.
And know why I love this? Because now, with everything you guys said, and you actually said two points, because you said the one that, okay, if we just want to meet, we just want to fuck, whatever, which is along the lines of what everybody said.
Right.
And then what about the people that, okay, I like you, my clubbing buddy, and we could just go to clubs together.
Play pool, you
Play
know,
pool.
we doing different shit.
So that's your idea with that, what you're thinking about with that man. That ain't what the man's idea is thinking about you. Right? Okay. So now, here's the other kicker. Here's the more important point of all of that. What percentage, small, I'm going to tell you 1 to 2 or 3% of, all right, the females, like you said, we're all adults.
Yep.
That when you meet a man at the library, the gas station, the club, what have you. Females know off the rip. Females choose the man. A man ain't getting no draws unless that female give it to him, right? So now, how many of the females are literally saying, I want to fuck you. This is going to be a fuck thing. We just met. Y'all are thinking that, and y'all want to believe y'all are doing that? But get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. It's not happening. We got to take you on these dates. You got to meet this, that, and the other. We got to keep going. How many females? All right, now let me just finish. Just 2 more seconds. 2 more seconds. Let me just finish this.
All right,
Let
2
me
more
just
seconds.
finish.
Yeah.
Finish. Let me just finish.
nigga.
Let me just
Nigga
finish.
crazy.
Please, let me just finish.
All right, go ahead.
Like I said,
Please come with
what
something
percentage?
better.
What percentage of the females that truly want to just have that sexual encounter
Right.
are literally, and obviously we're not talking about y'all's mindset, right? Y'all are just thinking about. I want y'all to think about this is, I won't say always, never, everybody, right? Type of thing. Typically, a female meets a man and they definitely want to do that thing. How many of them are literally giving into that the first date, the second date, the third date? And then I'll just stop there. How many are typically doing that?
I'm gonna say 50-50. Because you do have some women that is like, let's just get that part out the way.
I agree.
Period.
I don't know what's going on. I'm curious.
Like, let's get that out the way.
I
And
agree.
then we can look at whether or not we want to move forward in anything, however we want to move forward. And then you have a large percentage of women is like, listen, I don't know you. And what I have, I value. And I don't want to just be out here giving it to random people.
Right.
So it's half. It's 50-50.
The way you just split it up, that 50. I love that 50. So the 50 they typically ain't gonna do it. Like you said, I'm not trying to give it up to any and everybody. You got 50% of the females that do want to just
Right.
fuck,
Right.
right? Out of the 50% that do want to just fuck,
Yeah.
now we just narrowed it down to 50 to 50. So
Yeah.
now 50 ain't fucking with you the first fucking 10 days. We know that. They want to get to know you. So the 50% that do just want to fuck and don't mind just fucking,
Yeah.
how many of them are actually jumping into the bed with somebody the first fucking night? That's really living their life like that.
The whole 50% that she
50 to
told you.
50%.
She just put that 50% beside
50%.
what you just said is the 50% who's doing it.
And I
Now-
don't believe that.
Nigga, yes they are.
I'm not
People
saying,
know what, I'm sorry.
I'm not going to say that the women in that 50% bucket that don't have a problem with, I don't really need to get to know you, I'm attracted to you, I'm a grown up, you're grown, let's do what grown up people do. I'm not saying it has to happen on the first night every time. But you also don't have to wait 3, 4, 6 months either. It could be, you know what? Let me just hang out with him for a little bit. I know I like him, I'm attracted to him, but let me see what he got going on.
That's what I'm sticking with.
So
How
it doesn't.
many-
It's not
ain't talk, but I'm
it's
about to talk. It's my
not
turn.
prohibiting yourself in that moment. Yeah, you know you want to smash the person, but you're not saying, oh, it's a different thing when you say, oh, I really want to smash the person, but oh no, I really don't want to do that because I don't want him to look at me like I'm loose. That's a whole different thing.
Fuck all that.
If I know I want to be with you sexually, I don't have to do it right now. I can choose when I want to do it. It doesn't mean that I don't want to do it.
And
But
if
it's a
I'm
huge
sorry, go ahead.
difference. If I say I want to smash you, that's really what I came here to do. That's really what I want to do. But now here comes the barrier. Like, well, I don't want, him to look at me a certain way. Oh, I don't want, my girls to think that I'm just out here being wild and free. That's a whole different woman than the one that's like, what, I like you. Yup, he could get it. But he may not be able to get it right now because maybe I want to really get to know him. Maybe I want to hang out with him. What is he bringing to the table? Is he going to buy me a brand new bag? He got that weed? He got that drink?
But you just knocked the 50%.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna
And sometimes it doesn't fucking matter what type of girl you are, or man you are. That first night can still lead into forever. Like, don't just discount that. Like, I can meet you and you the type of chick who, like, I need to know more or whatever. I need to see what you about. But you can still be so attracted to me that we still do what we do. And then you find out what you need to find out. And it's still correct. And it still can last forever. So there's no count on dates. What I'm saying?
What I'm saying is the 50% of women that I put into the category of they know who they are, they want what they want.
Right.
Does not mean that they're going to be putting a prejudgment in the act of having sex with somebody. You don't have to have sex with everybody on the first night to be, liberal with your shit. You know what I mean?
But if you do, there's nothing wrong with it either.
We're not saying
I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, from my interpretation of the question and where he's going with the question, with the playing possum, is that you don't have. If I know I want to smash you, I'm making a conscious decision to do that.
Right.
I think where the problem lies, where you're talking about the possum part of the decision, is
trying to decide
you are putting up a barrier. You're holding yourself back from doing something that you want to do because you thinking you're going to be judged by him, you're going to be judged by your friends, you're going to be judged by strangers. That's where I see it's a problem. You're fucking grown. Do what it is that you want to do and live with your decision.
Okay.
So there's no fair question.
Wait a minute. No, it is. Listen with it. All right, so we already threw out 50%. So now we into this 50%. Now listen to this. Listen to what she just said.
She passed
Please listen to what she just said.
Yep.
So out of that 50%, the females that's 50% like, I see somebody I want, I'm going to fuck with them.
Right.
You just named everything under the book that female ain't going to sleep with you the first night. You just answered my own question. They going to be on some shit like, hold on. I don't want to look like a loop. All right, so hold on. Let me finish. Let me say this.
Because you lost me.
50% want to, as soon as they see somebody, they know that's why I said women play possum.
No.
50% of women.
All
right, I'm just going to say 50% of women.
I'm lost too.
They got a certain values that, okay. So 50 other percent is like, listen, I see somebody I want to fuck with them. I'm going to fuck with them off the rip. With that 50% of women that say, I want to fuck with them off the rip, they still have other intangibles that they're fucking with themselves that's not going to allow them to fuck you day one, day two. They have their own shit. I don't want to look like I'm loose. Let me finish. Let me just finish saying what I'm saying. So 50% of that clip is on some shit like, okay, I want to be with them. I can't sleep with them tonight. All right, let me get to know them. All right, so it ain't got to be one night, but it's got to be 2 nights. All right, it might be 3 nights. You're in a constant battle as a female of when the fuck you gonna sleep with this dude.
No, you're not understanding what I'm saying.
So say it.
That second set of 50% of women that I was saying about if you're looking for someone that's going to be a life partner, that is not included in the 50% that I'm talking about.
We
that's
know
a whole different category.
We know that.
I'm talking about there is a difference between women that just, they know what they want and they're going to go after it. That doesn't mean it has to happen so quickly.
Why?
Because if I know I want to sleep with you and I'm going to sleep with you, that doesn't mean I have to do it when I first see you, like, oh, hey, hi, let's go upstairs.
Why not?
But if you
Because-
do, what's wrong?
Hold on. Wait. What was wrong?
Because-
What was wrong? Why not?
Because I may not be ready to do that right there in that moment. But I still know I want to smash you. But it's like, you know what? Yeah, I want. Yeah, you could. I mean, I could look at a dude right now like, oh yeah, he okay. But that don't mean that I want to go lay in the bed with him at that very moment. I'm not putting a restriction on myself based on a judgment that I'm thinking that I may get. I'm just saying, wait a minute, you know what? Maybe it'll be tomorrow night. Maybe I'm on my period and I don't want to do it that night.
That's
Well,
big.
maybe-
Maybe. Shit,
No,
hold
but I'm
on.
just saying that could
Tap
be
your
a reason.
Well,
toes.
the period.
No, but I'm just
Yeah, I
saying that
know.
could be
I
a
know.
No.
reason.
I
We're
definitely
talking
know
about
what
if
you
you're
mean.
not.
Woo!
We're talking about if you're not. We're talking about if you're not.
Yeah,
But what
If
definitely
you can
not.
sleep with somebody
No, but what I'm
tonight.
saying is there could be a reason why I don't want to do it the first time I lay my eyes on you. It could be that, you know what? I'm tired. I worked an 18-hour shift. I really would want to do it with
What
him,
I'm-
but I'm tired right now.
What I'm saying
That's
is-
not a judgment that you're putting on yourself,
What I'm
which
saying
I
is-
think is a huge difference.
All right,
Well, what
so-
I'm
so I
saying,
agree
if you
with-
do, is there a
No.
problem?
No,
If
no,
you
no,
do,
no, hell no.
That's
Hell
what
no.
I was trying to get through.
Not
Hell
for
no.
that. Not for
Hell no.
that.
Hell no.
That's
not,
all.
for, not for that 50% of women that I said are okay with whatever it is they do. They live their life the way they live their life, and those are their choices. So what I'm saying is, with those women that don't have to have a 90-day rule, that don't have to go out to dinner first, that don't have to go meet your parents,
Right.
Those women
Yep, the 50%.
can still not screw somebody the first time they see them, even if they want to, because there could be a valid reason why.
Okay, so now what
Meaning
I'm saying
that
is, so what
my
I'm saying is,
period
all right, but what
started.
I'm saying is, all right,
Nah,
see what I'm
I
saying?
but hold
definitely
on.
do. I definitely do.
This is what the problem
I definitely do. Yeah.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. Hold on. What I'm trying to tell you is, excuse all the possible reasons. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I'm on my period. Excuse all the reasons why you would not have sex with a person.
Yep.
Now, you met somebody. You want to fuck him. All systems to go. You got your own crib. He got his own crib. You got a car. He got a car. Whatever you into, you could do. In the back of the club, whatever.
Yep.
Y'all could actually do it.
Yep.
How many women are actually choosing to actually do it?
50%.
50%. Nigga,
Hell no.
Where you been at?
Hell no.
Nigga.
50%.
Y'all
Hell
want to
no.
talk again?
50%.
Where this nigga
But
been
you
at?
know what's crazy?
Where have you been?
When you put it like that, it is gonna be 50%. You know why? Because the other half. First of all,
wow.
y'all gotta know that y'all niggas is ruthless.
We ruthless.
Y'all,
We dirty.
Y'all niggas
Low
say
down.
this nigga.
And y'all-
all
and
do
y'all
is talk
good.
about-
We ain't
Y'all
don't talk
fucking-
about us.
So-
We ain't talking about
You
us.
can't say
Fuck us.
ruthless.
We
You
the
can't say
bottom. We
ruthless.
the bottom. Don't even talk
So
about
with
us.
us-
We getting the men. Don't
so
talk about
with
men.
us-
Only women. We
But
talking
with
about women.
us mentally knowing that, it's like, even if I did what, okay, so even if I met him, I seen him, I'm like, damn, he could get it right now.
Right.
I probably would give it to you right now. But the problem with that is, I'm going to give it to you right now, but then tomorrow, the next day, the week after, why are your friends going to know that I gave it to you?
Ooh.
Why are, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's another
why
podcast.
it's not going to
What
be
she
between
said.
me and you. Because you done already told motherfuckers as soon as you left my house, you was talking to somebody.
So ain't you thinking about that
I-
before?
Ooh,
Are you thinking
let her
about that?
talk.
Hold on. Let's say that.
No,
Ain't you thinking about that before you sleep with the nigga?
Not really, because...
No.
So you just gonna give it to him?
But that's...
Because she
but
want
see,
to.
Wait a minute.
No, but see, that's the problem. Because before I gave it to you, me and you are doing this. It's not like, oh, I just seen you and, oh, yeah, nigga, let's go. No, I've sat down. We done sat down and everybody gives a certain persona about themselves when you meet them.
Yeah, so we
You
just
are
met,
meeting
we
their
just met at a
representative.
club.
So there could be, even though there's something about you that I like, in my mind, I could be like, yeah, there's something fucking sneaky about this nigga.
Right.
You could kind of tell, like,
Yo,
This
so
nigga
y'all are
gonna
really
go
trying to
back
tell me.
and fucking run his mouth.
Y'all are
Like,
trying to tell me
you-
that real talk, that when men meet these women, wherever, and the female is attracted to them,
Yep.
they are giving them the sex immediately. They want sex from that man because the woman. chose
Some
the
do.
man.
Yes.
The one-
Yes.
I'm not saying some. I definitely know some do. But y'all are trying to tell me it's a high percentage, like
Yeah.
50%.
Fuck yeah.
High
Yeah.
percentage.
Fuck yeah.
Let me tell you. Let me give you.
All of us is
They're
telling
not-
you.
they're
No,
You're
they're
not-
not.
What you
No,
talk?
they're
Hold
not.
on, hold
Let
on.
them
She
talk.
ain't
Let them
talk.
talk. Let
She
them
ain't
talk. Hold on,
talk.
she ain't
She
talk
hasn't
yet.
talked.
And we got
It's
saying
a
man.
hot-
Go ahead. This
shit.
is audience.
I personally know that
Hold on, let me make you one of these tap your toes.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I'm just want to
Yeah,
make you one.
she ain't trying to have sex. She trying to tell you, nigga. Listen.
I know for a fact because I personally am a very sexual person, and I know only 30% of the 50% will do it that first night. The other 20% is gonna be like what she said. I want to get to know him maybe 1, 2.
Yo, what? I just didn't hear it. Say that again.
Okay. What I
Put your
said
ears
was
on.
out of 30%, 50 out of the 50. She said the 50%, right?
Yeah.
50 will wait.
Yep, 50's gone.
Whatever.
50's gone.
50
yeah,
gone.
we're only
So
dealing
we're
with 50.
dealing with the 50 that, yeah, they see you,
Yeah.
but they're not going to do it right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
So she said, right?
Mhm.
I'm saying there are women, but only maybe 30% that would do it right then and there. Not all 50, not the whole 50.
But you're guessing 30%,
No.
right? You don't
I'm
know.
saying,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure a lot of the women won't because not all of the women feel comfortable enough to be like that. I'm comfortable.
No,
I'm comfortable enough to meet
Uh,
you today.
No,
and
wait,
wanna
wait,
sleep
wait,
with you today.
wait.
Some women want to know you maybe 2 or 3 days.
No,
Yeah, she
What
said
I'm
it right
saying
now,
is-
but she just had it back. But
Right.
she agree with you, Tam.
I
She-
get
I
you.
agree with you.
But it might
I
be
agree.
more
She
than
said it.
30%. It might
She
be
just
more,
said it
right?
No, I'm
But Tam-
exactly.
It's your.
Y'all saying 50 and I'm saying 30. That's all. It's
Right,
different.
right.
No,
I get you.
I'm
I get
You know
you.
what I'm saying?
I get
Y'all
you.
saying 50% of the women.
It could be 30 that you
be.
think because you
And I'm
think
just
it's
saying,
less
I think
because it's
30.
confidence, right?
It's confident.
Got
Not a
you.
lot of women
I
have
think,
I got
confidence.
you.
I think
I
only
got you.
10% of women
Oh,
that you meet.
nigga,
No.
you did.
No.
Cut the
No.
I
podcast.
think
then.
that only women.
Cut the
I think
podcast
it's
then, because you
No.
can't
Yo,
be that
women-
naive.
women-
No, based on the
So
You
what
can't
she's
be
We're
that
saying,
talking
naive.
about all women. We're talking about all
so what
women.
she's saying is,
Not your
what she's
circumference.
saying is 30% will fuck you right now. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead.
And we said
First
50.
20 will be like,
No,
I wanna
50.
fuck
We're
you,
talking
but
about
it ain't gonna
I
happen.
think 50.
They saying 50.
But
60.
I'm adding your
I'm saying 30 out of their 50.
You're saying 50, okay?
60.
But I'm taking that 50 and I'm going off of what she said, which is true, which is exactly what you said. So like, even if you split it in half, 25 of these bitches right now, they gonna fuck you right now. Some of them might not give a fuck tomorrow, some of them will. 25 of them, they gonna be like, I wanna fuck the nigga, it just ain't gonna be today. It could be a reason.
But is
that
that
mean she don't still want to
What
fuck
about
you though?
Right.
And it doesn't
Right.
mean that she
Right.
won't. You
Right.
know what I mean? It just doesn't mean
Right.
that she
So
won't.
half and half, but it's still
But-
that
but-
50% of bitches that's like, I'm game.
Exactly.
He gonna get it. I don't know when, but it's gonna happen. Cause
Yep.
I'm definitely giving it to him.
But you're not
Okay.
inhibited. You're
So
not
y'all-
inhibited with that.
Right.
So y'all
So
keep
they
feeding
they
into my
wanna know-
point. Y'all keep feeding into my point.
But
You ain't,
also,
'cause you
too,
ain't
like
made
I
one
said,
yet.
There's-
You ain't
But
made
listen,
one yet.
Sometimes
Listen.
you don't gotta do the percent. You gotta be like, okay, like coming from a female, in your mind, you gotta have that mentality because it's like all y'all
Yeah.
niggas ain't the same.
Yeah, don't box
Some
me
niggas-
into a question with
some-
counts, and you can't do that. There's no.
I'm not even talking
can
about
do
the
what the fuck I
count.
wanna
I'm
do.
just
Oh, here
saying
you go.
some niggas live different.
you.
So you have a group of niggas that's mature, that's grown. Like you could do shit like that. I could fuck with you today. Ain't nobody gonna know what happened but me, you, and God.
Should.
But then you could fuck with some other niggas that you fuck with this nigga today. Now all his whole team, the niggas across the street, a motherfucker in a whole nother state know you done fucked this nigga and you just fucking met him. Why?
So y'all-
because that nigga said something.
So y'all are thinking about that.
Or she did.
No, it's not that we think
Or she
about
did.
it, but that's what he
Or she
I
did.
thought we was
But
adults.
then that ends
I
the
thought we was adults.
but that kind of ends the situation because
We'll stay
now
with the
if
beginning.
you wanted to
No,
fuck
no, no,
him-
no.
if
Fuck the
I
lady.
wanted to
No,
fuck
no,
you
no.
again
No,
and
no,
then
no,
I
no,
heard
no.
about
Stay with the
the
beginning.
shit that niggas already
No,
knew
no,
from the
no.
first
That's
time.
not-
Oh, trust me, you ain't getting no pussy no more.
Stay with the
I
beginning.
gave it to you
No,
already.
no.
and
Stay
you
with the
just
beginning.
told everybody
Let's not go down
Right.
the rabbit hole.
So now-
T, don't go down the rabbit hole. Fuck the rabbit hole. We're talking about the first initial time, right? So
Look,
stand with that.
y'all don't understand.
Go ahead, babe.
Like that 50% of women that are very sure and comfortable in their sexuality that are willing to do that. You may not think the percentage is high, but how many of those women go out of the country and bang whoever they want? They fuck their man's best friend that he don't know. Did they sleep with one man in the morning and a different man in the evening on the same day? Just because they don't talk about it doesn't mean that the percentage isn't high. Because
you're talking about a whole different category.
no, it's
We're
the
talking
same.
about when they.
You don't know
No.
their
Wait,
game. The
No,
chick's game is something
I
different
know
that
that.
you don't know.
No, you're talking
The
about
chicks'
no.
game. That your
Wait a
shit
minute.
is 10%.
No.
You
No,
crazy.
No, listen.
They fooling you.
I know that women do those things you're talking about. That is not what
And it's
we're
more than
talking about.
10%.
But that's what I'm saying. My
Hold
point.
on. When somebody's fucking their best friends, man, and all that,
Yeah.
we're not saying that don't transpire.
Yeah.
That's not what this question is about. This
I
question
know
is
the
about-
question is.
I know what the question
We
is.
know the question.
And the whole thing about it is that you may not think that percentage is 50% because they don't talk about it.
Exactly.
But they're actually doing the act.
Exactly.
So just because I'm this type of woman with you doesn't mean that I'm this type of woman with that man.
Right.
Or the vacation person. Or the person that smokes a little weed. You don't know what I'm doing with another man. You only see what I'm doing with you. So I could very well be that woman that will
Not playing
go
possum
to the
and do
that will go to
Right.
the club.
all the
and
shit you talking
prove-
about we ain't doing. I could be the one doing
That's
it.
right.
That's not
But you-
with
And that's
you.
a high
Hold on.
percentage.
That's not
Hold on.
with you.
It's a high percentage.
Hold on.
High.
Can I ask y'all
Very
one
high.
question and see if this changes the dynamic
Well,
of
go ahead.
what I'm.
Go ahead, cause you know you
No,
stay
no,
coming
no.
off the side
I'm
of your
just,
head.
real quick, just real quick.
Are you bringing it from your ears?
No,
or
no,
from
just
the top?
just real quick. I just want to
asking.
throw this out here.
Is it
What
coming
is
from
it?
this
No, no.
way or this way?
Are we talking about thoughts or women?
Come on.
I'm
man.
just throwing that out
A
there.
thought
If that
could be
changes,
a woman.
if that
A
is,
thought could be a woman.
that's why I said
the
I'm just
problem.
throwing this out there. If
I don't
this is
think
the-
you should have threw that
No.
out there because
My
that's
thing-
not
So-
got nothing. That's
But
you
see,
don't throw that. In,
my
yeah,
thing
I don't-
is a thought could be a. That's why I said.
thoughts
thought-
are
a
women.
thought- a thought-
Thoughts
a
are
thought-
women.
That's
a
why
thought-
thoughts. No,
a
no,
thought-
no, wait.
Thoughts are only categorized by niggers.
No, let
Hell
me
no.
let me get my
No, it's
point.
act-
Y'all niggas are
It's,
the ones
it's
But-
extra,
that
it's
make
extra
us-
activities
I
too.
didn't
It's
say
about
I was
extra
changing it. I
activities
just
too.
said I just threw that. I said
Let me
I just
get-
want to
let
throw
me
that.
You
out
can't
there.
do
Let's
that
go.
though.
Let me
You
get
can't
I
do
know I'm
that.
not changing it.
Let me
I
get
know
my
You
I'm
point
can't
out.
do that.
That's
though.
It was a nigga
Let
that
me get my
came
point
up
out.
with thought.
That is the same person.
Okay.
Just because
I
I'm
said
one
that
way
then.
with this particular man
Yep.
doesn't mean that I'm that way with these men over here. I may very well be that person that you think is a thought, but to you I'm a lady.
Yep.
Because
yep.
that's how I act.
Yep.
Right.
But I
I
still
agree.
got that, you know what, I like you, I'm gonna fuck you, but you know what, you gonna take me out to dinner.
Right.
So I'm not gonna give it up to you, but you better believe I got somebody that's knocking it out every day.
Right.
On Monday, on Tuesday,
Right.
on Wednesday,
So now-
and they
so-
can all be different men.
So now watch
I'm
this.
just being a lady to you.
Okay, so watch this. Listen to how that just made my point that much more
What
valid.
is your
Well,
So
show
listen,
me.
watch this,
Show me.
watch this.
Okay.
Listen. So, like you just said, I'm a thought over here to 15 other niggas. But to this man, I'm a lady. Right? So to this man, I'm a lady.
Uh-huh.
So that's what I'm saying about this one man that think that you're a lady. Are you giving me the ass on the first date? Do I got to take
No,
5
Not
dates,
you.
10 dates?
That's not the point that you were saying.
No, listen, why no?
You-
Wait a minute. No, y'all changing the
Wait till-
dynamic.
wait
Because
till
hold
you
on.
rewind
All right,
this.
so hold on. It ain't. Okay. So, let's say the other 10 other people that you fuck with, you're a thought. So you give it up on the first date, right?
Mm-hmm.
So since you could believe that, let's talk about the man that think that you're a lady and you didn't give him the ass on the first date.
Yep.
So, again, are women giving men the ass on the first date? Second date, third date, whatever. So to that man who didn't get it on the first date, that think that you're a lady, he didn't get it on the first date. So, what do you say to that man that's dealing with you as a lady?
Because
Well, I
maybe
said
we
to
got-
them,
because-
if you thought I
Wait a minute.
Why not give me
Stay with
answer
that.
that? I'm
Because-
confused.
Stay with that.
Because look at this. To answer your question, you may be that man that I'm not giving it up to because I don't really like you like that, and
We know
you in
that.
the friend zone.
You know that.
You the dude that's gonna pay my bills.
And that goes
You
to
the
the
dude that's
stats.
gonna go buy my car. You the dude that's gonna give me money to go shopping. So I'm not gonna do that for you because I'm already taken care of on this end. It doesn't change my mindset. That doesn't mean that I'm not a woman that is uninhibited and will do what I want to do with whatever man I meet and see on the street. I'm just not doing that with you.
Okay, so now
Right.
this is me.
Right.
So wait a minute.
You don't
Wait
get
a
it.
minute. No, y'all ain't listening. Please
I guess
listen.
we're not.
No,
Please
I'm
listen.
not
No.
understanding.
I'm
What
not
she just
listening.
said. What she just
You're
said.
not understanding.
Please listen to what she just said.
I did.
So I'm the man
Uh-huh.
that's treating you like a lady.
Yep.
You didn't give it to me on
Yep.
the first day.
I'm with
It's
you so
10
far.
days.
Do it slow.
So
We with you so far. Say
again,
she didn't give it to you.
She didn't give it to me
We're
on the
with
first
you.
day. I had to take 10 days to get it. So finally she gave it to me.
Okay, go ahead. We're
So-
with you. Okay, we're with you.
Because she's with me for a certain reason. So I'm treating her like a lady.
Yep.
So she's a lady to me.
Right.
What percentage of women are a lady to a man? Ah, now
same-
y'all, now
it's the
y'all,
same-
now y'all
No,
don't
we're
get it.
not. It's the
Now y'all
same
don't
thing.
get
No,
it.
wait.
Hold on,
Let's
let me
not-
see.
No,
One at a
no,
time.
let
Hold on,
me-
hold on.
no,
Let
go
her
ahead.
talk. No, no.
She
Let
ain't
her
talking
talk.
to me.
Let her
Go
talk.
ahead.
Let her
talk.
talk.
You
Let her
don't
talk.
get it, JD.
No,
Let
I
her talk.
got it.
Let
Go
her
ahead.
talk.
Go ahead.
So what he said, you got it now after he just said it, right?
I got what he said.
Say it.
I got what he said, but he don't
Say it,
get
but
it.
it's
Say
not-
it.
it's-
Say it.
So what
Change
Tam
your
is saying,
mindset.
we change your mindset, but she's still fucking with other motherfuckers while she had a one man treating him like a lady. But she's still fucking other motherfuckers. She said it. You're the one that paying my bills, you're not getting it or whatever.
No, I'm not that one.
You might not be, but
I'm
the
just
one
fucking
that
with you.
she's
Go
talking
ahead.
about is.
But that still doesn't
Yeah,
mean
but
that I'm
you
not
said, but you also said that you fucking with somebody else.
right.
So you not being a lady, you only being a lady to that one man.
Right, but
But you still fucking around with somebody else.
Right? Go
But
ahead.
he might
Finish.
be
Let
right
her
when you
finish.
say 10%.
Let her finish. Let her
no,
finish.
no,
I got
no.
Oh, hold on.
Wait,
What she
I
said?
got it.
That's bullshit.
No,
that's
it's
bullshit.
not.
First
It's
of
not.
all, okay,
It's-
but let's start
Y'all
here.
not understanding.
First of
You
all,
was doing good
I
all night.
understand it.
You was doing
I
good
got
all
it,
night to
though.
that
Yeah.
one.
I get it. I said
Yeah.
100%, but it can't be because you're right. You're right. You're
Both
right. I
things.
can be a lady to you, but on the other side, I got motherfuckers that I'm fucking and doing whatever the fuck I want to do.
Yeah.
But with you taking me out. You doing what I want you to do, the right
Yeah.
thing. But I got side niggas.
What's wrong with that? That's she
We
said
never
that
said
though.
you
She
got-
said
We
that.
never said there's nothing
We
wrong
never
with
said
that.
that was
And we
the
never
wrong thing.
said
It's
that
the
women
10%.
wasn't whore
Right.
bags or different than men or
Right.
whatever.
Why
We
they
never
gotta
said-
be a
but
Hold on,
listen,
hold on.
whore
Hold
bag?
on, men are whore bags.
No.
So off the rip, men
But
are
my-
whore. Hold on, let me just finish real quick. We never said men ain't whore bags or women ain't whore bags. Women are better cheaters than men. But what
Way
we're saying
better.
is,
I
this
learned
is the
it.
thing, is that
Way
women present
better.
themselves as ladies. And women treat certain men a certain way. So when they meet them, they're not just going to give it up to you, whatever. Now, you might have called them out, the mechanic. You might have this nigga over here, the bill paying motherfucker. Whatever it is you might be doing on your dirt side. When men look at a woman, they have a lady woman in their relationship. They don't have that thought bag bitch, right?
No,
so,
no.
so
Okay.
let me finish.
Okay.
So, what I'm saying is, if you look at women that are in relationships, or if you look at women that are trying to be in relationships, not saying they're doing something outside them, because men are definitely doing something outside. Well, I ain't gonna say all men or not all women, but either way. So again, with the same line of defense, women are treating a certain man a certain way. I love you. I come home and cook and clean, and I fuck you and this, that, and the other. Now they might be out there doing whatever they're doing outside of that. That's irrelevant. That's not where we're going. That's why I said we're going down a rabbit hole. We're talking about men that meet women, and are all women treating all men the same way? Hell no. Men treat women that way. And we ain't gonna get into the men shit because we're staying on women. Women are meeting men, and they're giving a facade of, I'm a lady, I'm a woman, I want you to meet. Women are not meeting men like, yo, listen, I want to fuck you, I want to suck your dick and all that shit. That's not happening.
Yes, they are.
but
Where the fuck are you at?
At a small
Yes, they-
percentage.
It ain't a
That's
small
all.
percentage.
That's all I'm
No.
saying.
No, it's
Okay.
not.
so one,
It's a big
All right,
percentage,
this is a
So
nigga.
what?
podcast right now. Now, fuck with
so
that.
one,
No,
yes,
just let
that
it
is
go.
happening.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
yeah.
good one. I love it.
One, that is happening. So
We
let's
know it's
not
happening.
let's
I know
not
it's
let's not
happening.
pretend like it's
I know
not
it's
happening.
happening.
What?
That shit is happening.
Yeah, yeah.
Bitches are meeting niggas. They
Yeah,
like
we know
nigga,
that.
it's
We
going
know
down.
that.
It's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
down.
Yeah, it's a
Stupid.
high
Stupid.
percentage
She
of
might
it.
be on some Mike Epps shit like, nigga, she wanna suck my balls from the back. I ain't never had no shit like that. It might happen.
Yeah, we know what's happening.
But at the end of the day, too, like, if you're that nigga and you're like, oh, I have a lady in front of me, if you're looking for a lady and you're treating me like a lady,
Yeah.
then you shouldn't be expecting me to fuck you. You shouldn't be talking shit about how I'm playing possum because are we on lady mode?
Nah, ladies
no,
ill
no.
too. Ladies ill too.
What I'm
Like,
saying, what
yeah.
I think
Don't-
the
don't
bigger-
box
Go ahead.
yourself
But
in.
what I'm
Let him
saying
talk.
is,
Go ahead,
but the
say that.
bigger
if
Say
you're
that.
constantly going out with a person, you didn't get the pussy the first day.
Uh-huh.
You're like, there's a lady in front of me. I'ma treat her as such. So if you're out here treating her like a fucking lady, then be a fucking man. You're not gonna be in her face. You're not gonna be mad because she's not throwing the pussy at you. You're not gonna be mad about that. You're not gonna be like, oh, she playing possum. We done went on 3 dates. She still ain't gave me the pussy. Because that's
You're
not
right.
what you're into, right? Because you got a fucking lady in front of you.
You're
So
right.
you don't expect
Give me-
her to
give
be
me
like,
some.
nigga, here you
Yo,
go. Back
T,
it up.
T.
That's not what the fuck.
ladies are the worst dims.
But
What you just said, ladies.
Listen,
That's
but
what-
that's what I'm saying.
No,
because
she's
if,
right.
She's
if I'm
right.
looking
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
if
All
I
right,
want a
shit,
gentleman and I want a nigga
I
to
want
treat me with respect
Yeah.
as such,
You're not
that's
giving
what the
him-
fuck
you're
I'm
not-
gonna give
you're
him.
not giving him the
because
ass
he
on the
ain't gonna
first
give
day.
it to he ain't
You're
gonna
not
give it
giving
to
him
me
the ass
if
on
I
the
don't
first
give it to
fucking
him.
day.
And
Nah,
I'm
that's
not
not what
giving
she
him-
said. Don't
I
give
think
her.
go ahead,
She didn't
go
say
ahead.
that.
Go
Don't
ahead,
give
go
her
ahead.
dap on that.
Listen,
But that nigga.
I'm
if
with
you
it. I'm
giving
with
up, I'm not judging you. I'm not saying nothing about you, right? But if you giving up the ass first day, second day, we not even gonna go down the line and keep counting.
Yeah.
If you already giving up the ass, don't be mad when this nigga ain't opening the door for you. Or
Right.
he like, yeah, we pulled
Right.
up. He get out the car, close the door.
And
he
women
already
know that.
at the door.
And women know
Okay.
that. And
But,
women know
but,
that.
but what I'm saying, no,
And
no,
women
no, no,
know
no,
that.
no, 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 it's
And
my
that's
turn.
why-
No, I ain't talking a
Listen,
minute.
Yeah,
But don't,
you're
but
right.
that
I'm
also
saying-
works.
Let's calm
I'm
down.
saying
Let's all
it.
calm
No,
down.
that
Let him
also-
go.
saying it
No,
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 stop.
I ain't
T.
talking to
No,
me.
stop.
Because
T.
I am
Stop,
that
T.
bitch.
All right, stop.
But it
Stop.
also works
Without
too.
yelling. Without yelling.
It also works too. I can meet you the first day and it can work. I can fuck you the first day. I can be the man of your dreams the first day. I can be it can all work in one night too, is
We
what I'm
agree with
saying.
that. I
That's
agree
all
with
I'm saying.
All
Like, don't say just because you gave the nigga the
hold
pussy,
on. Don't
you
stop.
should
No,
have
no,
waited.
T, somebody else gotta talk.
You could know
T.
a person for 10
T.
years but never
Stop.
really fucking
All right,
know.
so listen.
You could be married to somebody for
T.
10 years but never really
But you
know.
can fuck
him
That's
before
where
then.
it is.
But you
Enough.
can fuck him
That's
before
where
then.
it is.
Enough. We can't keep going back and forth.
Yeah, if
Everybody
you
else
touch
got
me
his
one
shit
more
going.
time.
Then shutting the fuck up is what you need to do. So listen, before you go real quick. What I'm saying is, what she said is imperative to what I've been saying all night. Women know that if they give up the ass the first night, that's the thought process. Then
The thought
Let me
or the
finish.
no, don't
The thought
finish
process.
till we know what you mean.
the thought
don't
process.
finish.
Then let me
F-
finish. All
T-
you gotta do is let me finish.
All right.
Like she just said, if a female gives up the ass on the first night, the thought process with a female is, in 6 months from now, if I'm coming home and he got a chick in the bed, what the fuck did I expect to happen? I gave it up on the first night, so I expected this dude to treat me a certain way, which is why I feel that women are not taking advantage of their feelings initially, because they have so much other thoughts. When you meet a man, women are not typically like, okay, I'm just going to be your fuck buddy. There are some, and I said it's a small percentage. Now, again, most women are taught and bred to be with a man. They're trying to find a man. They're trying to find a baby daddy. They're trying to find a father figure. They're trying to find whatever the fuck you want to create, a wedding bells, whatever it is, from fucking birth. Women are trying to gather and conquer a great man. Women are not taught to sow their royal oats like men are. So women, when they
they
meet
are.
men, there are some that's gonna be like, hey, listen, I'm trying to get my nut off. All right, there are a few, and I think it's a small percentage. But again,
If you
like
think
T
so,
just
God
said,
bless
like
you.
I said,
If
like
you think
T,
so,
like
God
T
bless
just said,
you,
women are sitting up here like,
You
okay,
got lucky,
if I
that's all.
fuck this dude,
That's the only
then
thing.
I already know this is just that. It's just gonna be fucking this dude. Like I like him, I think I could be with him, I want to marry him, all this other. That's out the
JD,
window.
you coming from a standard where you got lucky
Alright, so
and
let
got
it go.
one.
Let it
That's
go.
all.
I ain't
There
gotta get
ain't
fucking-
a lot
ain't
of
no
them
luck,
out there.
nigga.
That's all.
Fuck
You
is
got
wrong with
you
you?
just standing
Yo,
from
let
a
her talk,
standpoint
man.
where you got lucky.
Listen, ain't no luck, nigga.
I
Blessings,
think we
baby.
got off course of the initial question.
That he posed to me.
Yes,
Say it.
because I guess what's getting lost in this conversation
It's thoughts.
is that it's the thought process of the woman.
THOTS or THOUGHTS?
It's the thought process of the woman.
I'm just fucking with
You
you.
know what I'm saying? So, like, if I'm a woman that doesn't have that inhibition, and I will do what I want, when I want, with who I want, my thought process does not change just because I'm not having sex with this particular man. You see what I'm saying? I'm still a woman that will do it with whoever, whenever, whatever. You just may not be in that bucket.
Don't bring it
So
on
the
you.
problem is that if you as a man have chosen a woman that has that particular thought process, that she will go mess with your best friend or your brother or your cousin or the neighbor, but you choose to look at her as a woman, then you're the fool.
I need a comeback for that. I don't need you to say nothing else.
You're the fool. Because I'm still that same woman with that inhibition. Like, listen, I'm going to do whatever. But that's not how you see me. But that doesn't mean that's not who I am. And there's a difference in the women that have that, Catholic background and they're looking for a husband and they're not going to have sex before they get married. That's a whole different woman that sticks to that principle. I'm talking about this set of women that don't have that principle. That doesn't change who she is. You may not see that in her, but that is who she is. And I think that's where we kind of got off course.
Just don't come
No,
out.
what? No, we didn't. No, we didn't. I totally agree with that.
Oh,
Now-
you do?
Oh, wholeheartedly. Let me
Okay.
tell you why.
So
All
we
right,
on
now
something
listen.
good
Now
then.
here we
Go ahead.
now,
If you agree with
wholeheartedly.
that, let me hear what you're going to say.
Wholeheartedly. If we would propose the question of are men more dogs or women more dogs, right? We'd
Yeah.
probably say men, right? That's easy, right?
you going with
So this is going to be a podcast topic the next time because right now we got females in. We're going to want them in there when we're talking about the men because men,
Don't matter. Go ahead.
I love that shit. We ain't shit and they never going to be shit.
Go ahead.
Ain't nowhere in the world we sitting up here talking about our women that way. Women talk about us like that, and men even talk about us like that. We say we ain't shit, we ain't never gonna be shit. I ain't ever in my life, and neither one of y'all in this room is gonna sit up and say women ain't shit, women ain't gonna never be shit, right? Could I at least agree on that? Okay. So again,
No,
this
because
is
I be saying
okay.
the same
So
shit all the time.
okay, yeah, but okay. There's a small
know.
percentage of women that ain't shit. There's some women that's gonna fuck your girl's husband, all that stuff. So some women ain't shit. The percentage of that shit is just lower. That's all, and that's why
Says
we're
who?
staying on the same game.
Says your opinion.
Well, let's just go back to my first question. You just said that more men ain't shit than women ain't shit, right?
No, why not?
I just asked that
I
question.
said more men ain't shit. Like, that came out my mouth. Huh? I just said,
If I was to
don't
propose a
box me.
question-
No. Let me talk, because you put words in my
Because
mouth.
I asked
No.
the question 5 minutes ago, but you forgot it. So
I'm talking about the initial question. I never said that. I never
Okay.
gave no comment
I
on
just
nothing.
asked it 5
I
minutes
just,
ago.
I just said, don't box me in on
Okay.
account on, you
Yep,
know what I'm saying?
you
I
just
don't
said
know
that.
on dates. I
Yep,
don't.
you
There's,
just said
there's
that.
no such
Yeah,
thing
that's all
as
you
giving
said.
account on
You
dates
ain't never
when
changed from
someone
that.
should
I
give
agree. Okay.
some pussy up or come
Yeah.
to your house. There's
I agree
no.
with
There's
that.
no. There's
Now what you
no
wanna say with
count.
that?
I think that more women ain't shit.
Okay.
But the issue is how does that man see you? Sometimes you don't want to see what's right there in front of you. And there's so many men out here that's wifing up women with that at first initial thought process that I will do whatever I want, when I want, how I want. If you choose not to accept that is who that woman is, then you're the fool. Because
Do you think more
'Cause-
women accept men like that, or more men accept women like that?
what do you mean accept? Because if you don't,
What
if
you just described. The exact idea you just described. Do
I
more
think
women look at men and say, exactly what you just said? Do you think there's more men that's accepting women, or do you think there's more women that's accepting men?
I think more women accept men, but I don't think men can accept that about a woman. It's hard for a man that sees a woman that's attracted to that woman, that wants to
Oh, totally
build a
agree.
future with that
Totally
woman,
agree.
can't see the dirt that she has, can't see that she's a whore, that can't see that she has that mindset,
Wholeheartedly.
can't see
Wholeheartedly
that
agree.
she is capable
Wholeheartedly agree.
of screwing around.
Now,
Hold
do
on.
And
women-
then when it
Wait,
happens,
she ain't missing something
and
because she
then
just
when
got you.
and then when
No,
it
no, she
happens
ain't
in that relationship that you didn't want to accept, then it's a problem. Now you devastated. How could you do this to me? I thought you was this. No, you knew what it was. You just refused as a man to see it. And I think that's the biggest problem.
And if you know that, how do you know the percentage if you don't know what they're doing at the time?
because I know the percentage of this. How many women, like we just discussed, accept men cheating and take them back?
90%.
More
I like
women.
Frank
Okay.
Ocean.
90%.
Now watch this. Now watch this.
You
Now watch this.
motherfuckers, 90%.
Okay. So now watch this.
90%.
So watch this. So watch this. So watch this.
Shit.
How many men accept a woman back that cheated on him?
They
10.
probably won't let them. 10%.
Right.
10.
No, it's
Okay.
a little more.
I'm going to say 10.
I'm gonna say
I'm gonna say 5%. Now, but either way, it's a low
20,
number.
20. It's a
You
low,
see how 90
it's
is?
a low number.
Now watch this. Now watch this.
Go ahead.
Now watch this.
He's coming
T,
to say.
T,
Motherfuckers can't never handle
He's about to
Now
say
watch
something.
this. Watch this. So now,
Jesus, bring me a
That means-
weed out of Lindo.
any man that got cheated on
I mean, I gotta go.
did not see that female a certain way,
I gotta go.
No.
right?
Shit.
T-bars.
Right.
Any man, if men are leaving women at that high rate
Yep.
of 90% and they got cheated on, that means they did not see that female that way.
Right.
Female have seen that man that way the
Yep.
whole time. Got
Yep.
cheated on, like, all right, fuck, as long as you back home, you ain't no kids over there, make up whatever you want to make up.
Yep.
So again, the females are typically showing a woman's side to them to garner our attention, to want to be with us. If I sat up here and fuck you the first night,
You messed
If I-
up there.
No, watch
But go
this,
ahead.
watch
Finish.
this. If I
you was
fucked you
doing
the-
good because I was with you. Go ahead.
if I fucked you the first night, am
Yeah.
I going to marry you? Chances are slim to none, right? So now, if I got cheated on by you,
But
I'll
then
be
you wonder
let me
why they play
just slow down.
Parker when it.
That's why.
You can't
That's
say
why.
that.
That's what I'm going.
Because
Watch
then
this.
if I don't fuck you the first night, now you mad. You
T.
like, oh, this bitch playing possum.
T.
She ain't gonna give me the pussy. But
Hey,
that's
T,
what I
Y'all
said
fall
the
so,
first time.
Listen.
y'all make a point and then fall
Listen.
so far off of your point.
And that's why bitches don't give
Yeah,
you the
y'all-
pussy
y'all
the
not
first
listening to
night
what
because
y'all
of
are
the
saying.
Same shit you just
That's
said.
all I'm saying.
If you let me
Right.
fucking finish,
That's all
just
I'm
let
saying.
me finish.
Go ahead.
Just
my
let me
bad,
finish.
my
That's
bad,
my
go
fucking
ahead.
point.
Yeah,
The
You have
reason
to-
why, listen, the reason why the female is not going to show you that fucking side of her because she already know if I fuck you on the first night, and I'm a whore bag, I like to fuck on the first night.
You don't got to
Then-
throw that in.
So, if I fuck you the first night, chances of me being with you, having a relationship with you, is going to be slim to none. We already know that it's just going to be a fuck buddy thing. So that's why females ain't going to fuck you the first night, although they want to fuck you the first night, want to fuck you the second night. They're going to keep playing possum because they want you to be in a relationship with them. So when they do cheat on you, if they do cheat on you, you sit up there like, I couldn't believe this bitch cheated on me. That's the fucking mindset from a man. A man is sitting up here like, why you think 90%?
You, not all men.
Listen, 90, we just said 90% of men don't accept a woman back from cheating on.
We didn't say that 90%.
I just asked you the
I didn't say 90. I didn't say 10% don't. Not me.
Because that's some
You can
bullshit.
rewind it if you
That's
want. I didn't say
I
that.
just asked, do
That's
90%?
bullshit.
No.
He talk
I
shit.
never said
He talk
90.
shit
No.
about you fucking
If
him
a
the
woman
first
cheat
night,
on
but
a
he
man,
done fucked
Yep.
10 bitches
Do
by the
90%
time
of
you
the
got
men
to
leave the
third
woman?
night.
If the woman cheated on them,
But,
do 90% of them?
I
You
never
don't
said
cheat on
90%
him,
did.
though, 'cause
No,
all
not
y'all
me.
going crazy,
This nigga
now
fucking
you all kind of hoes.
No.
You done
All right.
fucked Tell you
let
motherfuckers.
Let this roll, because this shit is good.
Right.
So this is another question.
Make me.
Is
My fault.
is there a double standard when it comes
Yes.
to your sex number?
Yes, it is.
And is there a reason why
Try one.
if a woman's been with 50 men, if you ask her directly how many men has she been with, she'll be like, well, only 2. Because it's hard for men to accept that women are sexually liberated. And if you know that number, then all of a sudden you're like, well, you don't look at us as sexually liberated. Especially if you want to, move something forward, you're thinking like, well, she just has too many partners. But if you have 50 partners, it's like, he the big man on campus. So that's why women lie. That's why they lie about who they are.
Oh, I love
That's why they lie about
Who like about
women.
Hey, go ahead now.
Like she said, it's all dynamics. I don't give a fuck who I met. If it works, it works.
Listen.
That's just being blunt. If
Listen.
it works, I don't give a fuck. Bitch,
Listen.
fuck 75 niggas before I met her.
Look.
If I fuck with her when I meet her and it works for me. I've learned that from what I've been through. I don't give a fuck. I don't put no body counts, none of that on nothing. Whatever works for me, and that's at my age and what I've been through. I don't need anything else but the chemistry and what we feel, and if it's real, I go on that. And if I get burnt on that, I learn how to go and find something else. That's all. But it's no count on dates, and it's no counts on that. It's chemistry, it's relationship, it's their personal experiences. It's all of that. It's not it's 6 dates. Should I take you home 5 days? None of that.
Bottom line is, if a woman do it, it's seen different than when a man does it.
That's just society. I can't change society.
Simple.
But do you all give a fuck now?
I don't give a fuck now.
There you go. It's a lot of them don't.
Fuck with- fuck
Right.
that.
If you see something you want fuck, you fucking.
Because
It's just we get. It's worse. Or it's automatically worse. Why? I'm doing the same shit you're doing. You
Right.
just happen to be a man and I'm a woman.
And we
So all of
can
a
even,
sudden I can't have fuck buddies, but it's okay for you to have 2 or 3 bitches.
Yeah. and-
But I'm a hoe, I'm this and I'm that because I'm a woman.
Right.
And you see me as a lady, but you doing the same shit.
Right. That's
You
society.
treating me exactly.
Right. That's
Plus
society.
it goes even
Right.
further back than
Exactly.
that. I mean, look at how many mystery kids, our grandparents possibly had. Like, this uncle really don't look like
Don't stop
grandma
that.
and daddy.
It's crazy.
But then it's like, oh no, you can't even have the thought to look at your grandmother like she was out there. But she got the proof. But you don't see it that way.
I found
You see what I'm saying?
I
You
don't
don't
want to get
see
into
it that
that.
way.
But
You don't
oh,
see it
that
that
hit
way.
home.
You don't see it. And that's the same mentality that a lot of men have with women in general. When it's hard for you to fathom that there are women out here that have a high percentage, which I said 50%,
Yep.
are out here with multiple people.
Yep.
You are making a choice on what you choose to see and what you choose not to see. I think women easily accept who men are and what they do and how they move. Men are not that way. We bend, you guys break. So if you see a woman and she can sit right in front of you and tell you, listen, this is my life, this is my truth, this is what I got going on. A lot of men can't easily accept that. That's on you. And then the other part of that is if you do accept that, then why are you sitting around shocked because she did the same thing to you? That's who she is.
She can still be my queen, even though we can overcome that. Is what I'm saying.
Now, I love that. That's exactly what. Great point. Now, here's the whole situation at hand. How many women will do that initially?
Do what? I mean,
Okay, but now more importantly,
Same question.
a female
wait,
will
get in
adjust
the damn weed.
to a male. So a female could be a whore bag, slept with 100 people from 15 to 25. Meet somebody at 26 and say, I just want to be with you. I'm done with that life.
Right.
Okay.
Right. With you so far.
And women conform to a man they want to be with. I want to be with you. I want to get married, whatever.
This is the same
Meanwhile,
woman from
the
15
same
to
woman.
okay.
Yep.
Got you.
She did her thing.
Yep.
So she'll conform. She'll be like, listen, women have that ability to say, I want to be with this man. I'm never going to do that shit again. I want to be with this one man.
With you so far.
Men don't have that ability. Men still do dumb shit, whatever, but we're not talking about men. So, now, when she's dealing with that man after that 100 people she been with at 25, now she meets somebody at 26, she's not showing that 100 men she been with. She's showing a different side. She's saying, okay, I only want to be with you.
Yep.
She changed her life up.
Got you.
You think she did?
But if she did, I'm with you though. Go ahead. So she did. Go ahead.
That's it. That was my point.
Well,
Is
see-
that once
You're finished?
no, that was my point of when women come to that, women treat that man differently. Women come to that point of this is who I want to be because I want to be in a relationship. Men don't ever lose that.
But this
Stop
is-
doing
And what's
that.
wrong with that?
Stop doing that.
Yep.
Sorry.
What's wrong with the end result? If you're finished,
There's nothing wrong
No.
with her changing over to be with a man. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with
but
that.
you finished that way. So okay, what's your point?
Well, that was the point, that women typically change who they were to be with a man.
Okay.
Yeah.
That,
that's-
no, that's what y'all want to believe.
And women don't make us
every
believe that.
woman, I'm gonna say every woman has a different void in her life. And all the voids could be very different for every woman.
Obviously, yes.
So, I'll give you an example. There's a woman in a relationship, been with that particular man for a long time. So let's say 10 years. 5 of those 10 years, that woman been stepping out on that man. He don't know it
Yep.
until she finally leaves him for a new man.
Yep.
Now the new man that she been messing around with on the side for these 5 years, he don't see her as a whore.
Right.
He see her now as his woman.
Right.
But guess what? If her void is not kept in that new relationship, despite the fact that he got her in an awful way, and she do that very same thing to him that she did to that man, now all of a sudden, because he's hurt, because he's feeling the pain of it, now he changes his viewpoint and not seeing her out of rose-colored glasses. You got to call a spade a spade. If it's a duck, it's a duck. So what I'm saying is, men need to stop fucking bullshitting. The proof is in the pudding. If you out there and you sleeping with multiple men and that's who you are, and then this fool sees you as a queen and a this and a that, then what your fucking feelings is hurt for if she do the very same thing to you that she did with them?
But,
You
but
a fool.
like we said, we can't isolate it because it's all about experience. So if you ain't experienced what you're saying, how can you put that on a motherfucker who never experienced? Like to experience is different. If you don't know nothing on how they move, how these
No. I'm saying I'm
look.
saying in that scenario I gave, the new man was the man she was messing around with while she was in the other relationship that he knew about.
I'll say this.
Oh, the new man.
Yes.
I'll say this. I'll say
So
this.
but the new man that now got her out of that situation, he been, screwing her, even though he knew she had a man, dropping her off at her house and all that other stuff. Now that he done wifed her,
Yep.
now he sees her differently. Oh, this my queen, this my princess, and now this is how he introduces her to people.
Yep.
But then when she meets whatever her void is,
Yep.
whatever he lacking over the years, because everything happens
That's
in
what I
time.
meant to say.
Then it's like, wait a minute, how could she possibly do that to me? Are you fucking serious? Like, you got her out of when she was in a relationship with somebody else. So what made you think she would do the very same thing to you?
But you didn't let me get to what I was gonna say.
But that's
So
vice versa.
whatever his void
Exactly.
is major. So if you was fucking with this nigga, you was fucking with this nigga for something this nigga don't have.
Right.
So how is this gonna work? Over here, if this nigga have, I'm not saying sex or whatever it is, he got something on you that you gonna still fuck with unless your mind is strong. You know what I'm saying? Like sex don't mean to get into it, but that can really deter you from what reality is. You can go back to this nigga because I need this, but this nigga is paying my bills. This nigga's a good nigga, but he's not doing what this nigga does. And they jump back and forth all they like
This is
till
what
it
I'm
gets.
gonna say, right? So along those same lines, you meet a bride, she's married, and she sits up here like, whatever the fuck she want to spill. And so now you with her.
She's married?
Let's just say you meet a bride that's married,
Yep.
and she's like, okay, I've been married 10 years. The last 5 years, we just roommates. Like it don't create the dynamic.
That's
so
not
listen,
reality.
No,
Come on.
but
Go
listen,
ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
what she's presenting.
Nah, what
is
you
this.
saying?
No,
Let's go
what
now.
I'm trying to explain what she's presenting. So I'm Bobby Clown. I just met Shauna.
Yep.
Shauna's already married. Been married for 10 years.
Yep.
So she's saying when I meet Shauna, who's been married for 10 years, now she leaves her husband to be with me.
Yep.
Why am I mad if Shauna ever do the same shit to me? Did that sum it up, what you saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Know what
So
you
now,
said.
with,
Why are you
now,
mad? Because she just.
Because she
okay.
just did.
Yep.
So
Know what
now,
you said.
Yep.
that's why I wanted to go to this.
Yep.
So now we all sum that up. Good point. Most men are not gonna be with you.
On your opinion. Your opinion.
Most men need to be convinced to be with you.
Your opinion.
Women are convincing men to be with them, right? Because
Your opinion.
women are not gonna sit up here and be like, okay, I eat a steak raw and uncut. I shit on the toilet seat. I slap my mom. Whatever. Women are presenting a different avenue for a man. So in the case of this situation, she was married, and now it's also shit like, well, he didn't do this, that, and the other, but you fulfill all my needs. She's convincing the man to be with her. So why would I ever think in my mind that she's going to do to me what she did to him? But her point is so valid with, why the fuck wouldn't I?
Okay. You got me
So I
back on
agree.
track.
Like,
About to
so
laugh.
I wasn't
I got
disagreeing
you.
with her.
I got
Like,
you. I got you.
Because if she turned around after 10 years of marriage with her,
Yep.
if she did the same shit to me,
Did you mad?
then I met her. Damn, like that was fucked up.
So did we do all of this to tell you your question wasn't fair to me? That's
Hell
all I'm
no.
saying.
No. It was still.
Your question
no.
wasn't fair to me. As we rewind this, you'll see it wasn't fair to me. You asked me to give a count.
A
Of the
percentage.
dates.
A percentage of
Right.
how
Of
many
dates
women.
before you
It wasn't
advised
fair.
Right.
going back.
That's all. I'm
Because
saying.
I
It wasn't
guarantee
fair.
you,
It wasn't fair.
it was.
That's
fair.
not realistic.
It was.
Then we're
But
gonna
like
go
I
back
said,
again.
But again, it was a great night, man. We ain't gonna keep y'all holding off all night. man.
Long night.
Long.
T who's on their
definitely.
toes.
Yo,
Good night.
you should died a long time ago.
Tap your toes, Tito's.
Yo, man, Mask Uncovered, man. Hit us up, man. I know this was a long one. We probably gonna shorten it up. But either way, we love y'all, man. Go to Mask
nigga.
Uncovered Podcast. Like, subscribe to the channel. This is JAYDFENCE, J Defense, man.
It's your boy Hollywood Skiz. We do this for real. We edit this shit. You might not even see this shit, but this is what we do for
Oh, you
real.
gonna see this
It's
motherfucker.
all live. It's all organic. This is what we do.
Game
Holla
on.
at your boy.
Who they want, Fence.